My girlfriend, 29 female, and I, 31 male, broke up after 8.5 years. I'm experiencing the biggest heartbreak I've ever had. We mutually ended things as things weren't getting better. Every inch of my apartment is filled with memories of us. I don't know what to do. I couldn't sleep or eat. I look at our picture book and I just cried. I look through my photos to pick out photos of me for the dating apps I just installed, and I just see us. My chest hurt from seeing those pictures. I don't know if us breaking up was a good idea, but at the same time, a sigh of relief. I loved her so much, but I wish I treated her better. Long story short, we just didn't trust each other anymore. What is the best way to move on the fastest? I can't live like this. Edit. Thank you all for your kind words. I'll stay off the dating apps for now. I just need to find distractions. That's brutal. But it sounds like it was the best decision for both of you. I would probably stay off the dating apps for now since it doesn't seem you are emotionally ready to enter the dating world. Why not hit the gym, hang out with friends, develop a new hobby? Believe it or not, this will all pass. Take time to be single. Don't that. Especially from hookup apps. It'll mess you up further, or you'll get STDs from the professional daters. Do things for yourself and work on yourself. Indulge in little things and hit the gym. Trust me, it gets better every day. First heartbreaks, I'm guessing, are always the worst. It feels like the world is ending, but it's not. It will take time to heal. Get therapy if you're struggling. Why didn't you trust each other anymore? Do not start dating. Heal. Learn. Work on yourself. Jumping into another relationship should be your last priority right now. You should take some time for healing and self-reflection before you just jump straight into the apps. Enjoy being single for a bit. Focus on yourself. It's never quick, especially after so much time. Do yourself a favor. Don't jump into dating apps. That will only hurt you more as you try to fill a void. The best thing you can do right now is cry and reflect, heal slowly, listen to music, go to the movies, go to the gym, go out with friends, let yourself get some fresh air. It's not easy, I know from experience, but whenever you need it, find a healthy way to find peace. Sooner or later, you'll realize what's good and what's bad. Believe me, the saying, time heals all wounds, is true. Why does he, 34 male, get so hateful anytime I, 29 female, do anything for charity or someone? For the past several years, I've mentioned wanting to buy for Angel Tree whenever I go into Walmart and see the tree. Fiancé, 34 about to be 35 male, knows I've always wanted to buy the kids something. Past years we haven't had the opportunity to do so, but he and I both started working and money has been a lot better. Our bills are paid. We're not in the absolute best financial situation, but we are so much better than before. Which meant I had a little extra money to buy a little girl something. When I was looking at the tags, fiancé kept sighing like I was annoying him. Then he kept groaning while I was looking for items for the girl I picked off the tree, then eventually just abandoned me in Walmart. Since then he has had a terrible attitude toward me, and is picking fights over everything, then saying I'm acting like a toddler when I react. When I told him I dropped the bags off, he rolled his eyes. This isn't a one-off thing either. He gets into similar moods every time I help someone out. Doesn't matter how big or small it is. It seems like he only ever wants to be helped, but never wants to go and help. He's had no issue in the past when I got any kind of aid. But if I even speak about helping others or mention that I want to make a lot of money, so I can help in more ways, it just seems like he hates it. I'm not asking for him to provide anything. I'm not forcing him to go out of his way either. It's always when we're already out. Between both of our incomes, we're making more than what our bills are now. We also have plenty of food right now too. We're not necessarily hurting for money anymore, but he still has this poor attitude toward me doing anything charitable. Like the other night, a lady couldn't pay for all of her food she was buying at my store. It was only a couple dollars, but I paid for the rest. When I told fiancé about it, he told me I shouldn't have done that, and she should have been smarter with her money to begin with. I really don't understand it. We used to be in that same position, and had people help on occasion, but now that the roles are reversed, he doesn't like it anymore? What could be going on that is making him get this way? We've been together going on 10 years now. He sounds like he has a real lack of empathy. Hard to get around that. All I can tell you is that if someone takes issue with my desire to make charitable contributions, that is not my person. Sounds like it's not yours either. Do not under any circumstances marry this man. He will ruin every holiday when you are married. God forbid you have children, he will be jealous, AMD, completely despise your happiness. I would guess that he views you helping others as taking away from him. I.e., you could have used that money to take him out to dinner instead of buying that little girl toys. You could have spent that time you were helping someone else doing his laundry instead. I don't see why else he would be resentful. He would probably be one of those extremely self-centered and emotionally immature men who would absolutely resent his own baby for taking away attention and resources from him. This is someone you want to marry? I've got a 6-year-old girl. This is the first year I've had to do Angel Tree for her. Thank you for what you are doing. Red heart, 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 red heart. My girlfriend, 24F, wasn't honest about a weekend trip. Help me, 25M, be more understanding. So my girlfriend, 24F, and I, 25M of 2 years, had a horrible fight last weekend and are still in the ruble of it trying to figure it all out. I hate posting on here, but I truly have nobody to talk to and need to vent. I need to know what I'm doing wrong. I just want the argument to end, but I'm having a hard time letting go, and she is having a hard time seeing the problem. And as we sit now, it's getting way out of proportion. Preface: it matters to the story. My girlfriend had some issues with her old position at work and quit, which I totally support. She has been searching for a better gig and just got settled down at a new one, but because of that, money has been tight for her. We don't live together. Last month, she was not able to make rent, so asked if I could cover her rent, and she would pay me back. I didn't mind covering her, and I do take pride in trying to help her however I can. Usually I wouldn't ask for anything in return, but this time was a bit different, as it was a good amount of money, and she did say she would pay me back, even though I didn't ask her to right off the bat. So I took her word for it. She told me she got paid next week, and just needed a spot. That week went past and no word of it. A few days more, and I figured I would bring it up. She got a bit frustrated, but did send me a 1/4 of it, and covered our dinner. Truthfully, I hate asking her to even pay me back. She's working very hard and doing her best, and I don't want to add more stress to her life than she already has. I understand money is tight, so I didn't want to hound her about it. After that dinner, I kind of figured I would just let it go. She helps me out a lot at the house, and drives a long way often to see me. I'm not going to worry about it. That was until this month. Her friend invited us, and 3 of her guys' friends I don't know to go gambling and stay at the casino. Her friend's boyfriend covered the room, so we wouldn't have to worry about it. I said maybe and sounds fun. Once my girlfriend and I had time to talk privately, I told her, "Babe, I don't think we should go. And here is why. We have a lot of expenses right now and coming up. We have a trip planned in January, Christmas, and her rent is coming up again, though we could probably swing it. It's not financially smart RN to go gamble our money away. A casino is not going to be a great place to save money and not drink. Let's stay home and save our money for our trip coming up in Christmas." This frustrated her a lot. She pretty much hung up on me and had an attitude, but did agree we wouldn't go. All through the week, we never spoke about it again. That week was weird. She kept hinting at let's just do our own separate things this weekend. Or she would say that she is very busy and has a lot to get done, and so do I, so we probably shouldn't hang. Then and there I knew what was going on. We have been together almost every weekend since we have been together, as it's our only time to see each other. I knew she was going to go to the casino on her own without me. That's when I told her over the phone, if it really means a lot to you and you have to go, we can do it. Just keep me in the loop so we can plan. I told her I'm not comfortable with her going alone since I don't know the other guys, so if she's going to do it, tell me, and I'll come. She said she would let me know, but she wasn't planning on it. Still, I'm pretty sure she was planning on it, but saying the opposite, which normally would be fine if she wasn't borrowing money from me. And I'm uncomfortable with any hotel situation with 3 men, I don't know even if it's separate beds. So throughout the week I start catching on and asking, so what are you doing Saturday? The story would change every day from oh I'm really busy to just chillin'. I would ask why we can't hang, and she never would give me a solid answer. Friday night I FaceTimed her again and asked same thing. By this point I felt like a huge asshole for assuming the worst, and just let it go. Saturday I gave her a call just to say hello. She said she was just getting her nails done. Still I felt weird again. I started just doing my own thing and had a sick feeling in my stomach, so I called her again, and she said, "I think I'm going to go to the casino, we're about to leave." I was upset and definitely blew out of control, and I regret it. As she was in the car heading there, she said, You can still come, knowing by that point it was impossible for me to come. I was 3 hours away. I was very upset, and I called her a liar. She openly agreed she lied, but explained it saying she just wanted to avoid a fight, and that she would rather lie than deal with a fight about it. I'm usually pretty open about stuff if people just take the time to explain to me. Her point is she spent zero money, and just wanted to go to hang out. She said she only spent $5 on a slot, so I shouldn't be upset about the financial decision aspect. So I have been distant this week, which is obviously just making her more mad. I tried to talk to her tonight, and she is very open about admitting a lie, but her justification is she shouldn't have to lie because I'm a stick in the mud pretty much. However, I feel strongly if she was just open with me, I would feel comfortable and trust her more. Even if she did go on her own, I could get over it if she just spoke to me about it. This isn't a deal breaker for me. I understand I probably am a stick in the mud, and I should have just gone. I was just trying to be considerate of finances. But I also don't want to be a pushover and get lied to, and it hurts my heart that in her words lies can be circumstantial. It's not looking good. I really don't want to break up over this. We have both put a lot of effort into the relationship, and I want to move forward. We spoke tonight, and she was pretty annoyed with me for not moving on, and that I need to get over it. And she made a good point that I put her in a position where she did not feel like she could communicate to me about going, and that I shouldn't always say no to stuff. I do see her point, and I think I was most likely blowing it out of proportion and being controlling of what she was doing on her free time, and I regret that. It's just the lying I care about. But I get it, everybody lies. I've lied to her about things. But I will admit it's never okay to lie. But now we are in a position where we don't even want to talk to each other because we don't see eye to eye. When I call her, she just gets frustrated, and I try to talk about it and tells me to move on. So I guess my question is, how do I move on? How do I let it go? Is lying okay in this instance? How do I make her feel like she can talk to me and doesn't need to hide stuff? I see some red flags with her lying, mismanaging money, gaslighting, to name a few. Your call, but I would be out. I wouldn't be lending her any money going forward. She went to a casino with 3 dudes and lied about it. She couldn't be my girlfriend anymore. She's not wife material. At least not for a man with standards and self-respect. She's more like ex-girlfriend material. She's got you paying her rent and going on a weekend getaway with other guys. The kids call that simping, right? This may not be a red flag for you, but it sure would be for me. Lying in order to spend time with other men, poor financial decision-making. Those are huge issues in a long-term relationship. Maybe I'm projecting, but in my experience, moving on is about forgiving having been hurt and trusting in it not happening again. And since she does not admit her behavior was wrong and basically announced she'll do it again in similar situations, moving on might be difficult. Sometimes, a single event can shift the mental image of a person and taint an entire relationship by eroding trust. It seems like you're trying to figure out whether this was such an event. Your girlfriend is a selfish aholi. You shouldn't have to bring rent up. She should be bringing it up to you about giving you the money she owes you. She knew all along she was going to the casino with her mates, brushed you off, and lied to you. She has no respect for you. If she did, she wouldn't have done any of this. She is now playing the victim and making out it wasn't a big issue. If the tables were turned and you did this to her, she wouldn't be pissed. Ditch her and find someone that will treat you with the same respect you have shown her. Now, 1, irresponsible with money, going on outings before she even pays what she owes. 2, sees no problem going to a trip where she will share the room with several men without you. 3, she lies about it. 4, sees no problem with all of the above and sticks to her guns and even comes at you about it. All of this may not be deal breakers for you, but I would strongly advise against entangling yourself with this woman in any serious way. She is exhibiting a series of red flags that exclude her from being a proper partner for a man that doesn't want stress and drama in his life. BTW. If you get intimate with this woman, use protection. Thank me later. How do I deal with fiancé caught on Facebook dating? 54M, me 51F. We've been together almost 3 years, engaged for 1+ years. Me F53 was chatting with my friend this evening, and we were amusing ourselves with her dating history as she was scrolling on the Facebook dating site. She suddenly let me know that my other half M54 was on there and sent me the screenshot there, and then I've since confronted him with it. He says he only joined last night, and it was in anger as he thought I was up to something. Says he was only seeking friendship. I told him he's got plenty of mail, Friends, so he conceded it was a way of getting female friends. Said someone did reach out to him, but he told her he wasn't seeking a relationship. But he may still keep in touch with her. But WTF? I really am a catch, and even though we've had issues lately, we've also been trying to recapture what we've had, if it's worthwhile. I do already know what I should do, but I'm still reeling a bit, and needed to get this out. I would leave him in the dust, but that's just me. Some people have deal breaker, and cheating is one of them. I only cheated on you because I thought you cheated on me even though I have no reason to suspect you of such a thing. Get the hell out of there. He just pulled a Darvo in the stupidest way possible and is obviously not a good person. I am 51. I would never accept that. There is no reason why someone should be on any kind of dating site when they are with someone. Period. Matched with a girl on Facebook dating while engaged to you and intends to stay in contact with his claim that he told her he isn't looking for a relationship? 500 excuses for why he was on it to begin with, mostly making it your fault. Claiming he wants to make friends, yet he hid this from you to begin with. That's the man you're going to settle for? No way. You know you're a catch, and you deserve better than a bum, and I don't think you can say that any of the sentences I wrote above describe anything other than a bum. He happened to have created a profile only last night, and you happened to find this supposedly brand new profile the next day? He happens to only want to meet friends. Are you really falling for all these coincidences? Walk away. He's not looking to recapture the excitement of a new relationship with you. You're far too old to accept that behavior.